Hi, everyone. Hi, Linda and Wanda. Unfortunately, Diana won't be able to join us tonight as she's not feeling well. So let's send her some love and get well wishes. And I want to say hi to a few people here. Hi, Denise, Nathan, and Mr. Floyd. I'm going to be on Mr. Floyd's Universe channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. So I hope to see you there. Hi, Leah.
We should tell people, because Diana's not here, we're going to be taking fewer questions today than we normally do. Viviane has a hard deadline today, and so it's important that we respect her time and not go for 2 hours.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would stay longer, but I'm looking forward to joining Josh on his channel and the subscribers too. So hi, Angela and Heavenly Blessed Honey. Emily's here too. Leah Salva. Paul. Hi, Paul. Always nice to see you in the chat. Hi, White Dragon. And Diane is here. Thank you so much, Diane, for all your help. And Kay. Hi, Kay. Hi, Laura. Hi, Josh. And Millie is here. Thank you so much. We have 5 questions so far, so we'll take one or two more, and then we'll be set.
Yeah.
I see Paul has a nice comment here. I want to select it too. He's saying, hello, ladies. So Saturday morning, my first drone, I heard a humming and look up, and there it was, and I was not upset. It was just flying. That's cool.
That's cool. That's very cool. 2:30 in the morning. I haven't seen any, but then I never leave the house.
Yeah, I heard a noise that I thought about a drone a couple nights ago. It was just a humming noise, and it was really late at night. But yeah, I would love to see one.
There's so much talk online about what they are and who's running them, and that whole. Are they UAPs? Are they Russian? Are they Chinese? Are they whatever? And yeah, it's very interesting. Don't look at me. I don't have any idea.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Ron the Forest and Imagine with me Shamanic Journeys. Brenda, nice to see you.
2:30 a.m. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been raining and cold here lately, so I haven't been out much other than, going out for groceries. I miss my walks in a park, but it's not the weather for that right now.
Yeah. Hi, Laura. Hi, Ron. And Diane. We have 6, and I will.
Let's close the questions then.
Yeah, let's close the questions now. And oh, isn't that interesting, Mr. Floyd? Look at this. Because I read that there had been some shipping containers delivered that had missing nuclear stuff in them. That when they were opened, they were, I forget. It was on Linda G's community page this morning, I believe.
Oh yeah.
That containers had been delivered that had nuclear material in them, and that when they were opened, they were empty. So that might be what they're looking for, because we don't really know when those containers were delivered, really. And so it might be, it might indeed be connected
Mm-hmm.
But it's absolutely watching. I mean, that's what I got from them. I didn't get anything other than watching. I didn't get who it was or anything,
Mm-hmm.
um, anything that anybody would want them to know. So let's go through the questions. I have Leah,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and just hold on a second. I'm trying to. I there.
Mm-hmm.
I have Leah, I have Nathan, Imelda, Angela, Emily Lawrence Bradley, and Rhonda Forrest.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. So
Okay.
again, we close questions because it's we Diana is not here tonight, and I also have a live with Josh from Mr. Floyd's Universe, and I'm looking forward to it. It starts at 7 p.m. tonight on his channel. So for those of you, anyone who joins later, anyone joining later can, anyone, of course, everybody's welcome to join the live stream. But if you come in, stop by later today, and since we close questions, remember that you can join oh, the stream. Hi, Rossi.
Hi,
And we
Rossi.
can,
Joyful
excuse me,
Journey.
hi, Joyful
Gigi.
Journeys. So then we can, I can answer the questions over there. Or I'm going to go ahead and let's do our opening prayer. Uh, let's start by taking 3 deep breaths. Hold at the top and then exhale with your mouth. Exhale all, let go of all that does not serve your highest good. So start with a deep breath in. One more. One more. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and the Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you. Now I'm going to open the Akashic Records, read the Akashic Records key. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light we open ourselves to our truth. And with this light we open ourselves to our soul's purpose. And with this light we open ourselves to be guided towards our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And so this group and those watching the replay are giving the truth to best serve them on their healing journey to the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them in this moment. And I'm going to read this silently now. And with this light and guidance, we unlock the energy field of this group and those watching the replay to receive the record of their soul. The records are now open. So. Oh, hi, Gigi. Nice to see you here. Okay.
Rhonda Forrest, isn't there an old rock song about not eating that yellow snow? I can't remember who did it. I mean, I've got ZZ Top in my head, but I know it's not. It's somebody else who was equally
Somebody wrote Zappa.
Zappa. That's right. It
Yeah.
was absolutely Frank
Yeah.
Zappa. Thanks, Leah. Okay, so let's
Who's the first question here?
Start with Leah.
Okay, may I ask a record that will help me move to this life upgrade I need to create now? Okay, let me see if I understand your question. Okay, may I ask for a record that will help me move through this life upgrade I need to create now? Initially, I'm hearing David Bowie's changes, but let's see what else they tell me, they bring forth. I heard treat yourself with extra self love and continue to move forward. You are on the right path on your journey. And what doesn't belong in your new life will be, shedded of all this will be gone, will be all this. You're shedding layers. You're letting go of what's not going to be with you as you move forward in your new life.
I heard she needs to have confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You need to believe in yourself.
Let's see. Yeah, she's saying excellent. I understand the messages.
Good.
Yeah, it's a time I felt like this for Leah, this yeah, to leave this life in place. The energy felt like it didn't feel like stuck. It feels like you're moving forward. You may be trying to find work in an apartment. The energy felt like is moving. Is not like stagnant and stuck. But you are, if things seem confused um, or in some ways not working out, it's not because you're stuck. It's because the things that are not working out is because they're not supposed to be working out. They're supposed to be um, removed. You're shedding layers as you move forward
Mm.
and create your new life and your new reality.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, I just heard this. The universe always has your back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So use that as kind of your mantra,
Yeah.
you
And
know?
this is a temporary, what's going on right now is temporary. You're looking for an apartment, you're looking for a job and all that is, this is can be overwhelming. Um, but just like Linda said, the universe and your guides, they have your back, and you continue to move forward, and things will fall into place. And this transition can be tricky, but remember that it's temporary, and you will everything is going to work out for the best for you. Um,
Yeah.
and thank you for your question.
I get very positive, like very positive feelings about this. Like this,
Yeah.
it's not, it doesn't feel muddy or stuck. There's a lot of clarity and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
good, a lot of like feel good coming from this whole question. The energy around it's really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
So
about definitely moving forward. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
that way.
yeah. Moving forward in a positive way, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
let's tackle this one now. This is from Ron the Forest, been getting
Hi, Ron.
pneumonia a number of times.
No, I have
Now
a
you have a
kidney.
kidney stone. Why am I getting all these
Oh,
feelings? And what lesson is there for me to learn?
hang on just a second here. I just gotta do some Wanda wrangling. She's been on my lap and now she's decided,
She wants
come
to
on.
climb.
She was decided she wants to climb and I'm trying to make it easier for her, but I'm just getting nipped. So okay, you're on your own. I mean, I'm trying to help you, but you know. Ron,
Good night, Paul, and I want to say a quick hi to Akila. And Lauren came in. Hi, Lauren.
hi Akila, Lauren, and Debbie, and goodbye to Paula Freed. Okay, see you later. Glad you were here.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by.
Um, okay, Ron. The first thing I heard was self-care. I'm not a doctor and I don't even play a doctor on TV and I don't know anything medical and et cetera, et cetera. All the disclaimers for entertainment purposes only. Um, I can tell you that there's different causes for pneumonia. My understanding, okay? My understanding is there are different causes for pneumonia, like bacterial or viral or whatever, but the fundamental cause is in your case, you're not looking after yourself properly. Your physical energy levels are low and unstable. So you need better rest. So more rest and probably better rest if you're not sleeping well. You need to look after your nutrition. You probably need some supplements. Um, they're telling me vitamin C, vitamin D. And a kidney stone is the result of years of not looking after yourself, is what they're telling me. You're not drinking enough water. You're just not looking after yourself very well. You're okay. So I'm getting an image of drive-through fast food places. So if you're eating fast food,
Mm-hmm.
that's not that's going to hurt you. Eventually, that's going to hurt you.
Self-love and
Um,
self-care is what I got first, and I know you
yeah,
started with that, but it's all about
yeah,
um,
yeah. It's all about self-love and self-care, and that's what the lesson is for you. In that's what you're being taught, is to look after yourself and not to keep driving yourself into the ground, um, for
mm-hmm,
I don't know what for, but like I don't know what your ultimate goal is, but yeah, I love Popeyes too. There's one like not even half a block away, just down on the corner, and it's really hard for me to stay away. But
mm-hmm,
I go, once every 2 weeks. That's a big treat for me. Um,
mm-hmm,
and otherwise, I don't actually eat meat
mm-hmm.
other than other than Popeyes chicken. Oh man. Anyway, so Ron, the
Yeah.
lesson for you is to look after yourself. The lesson is to, I mean, if you have to spend Sundays prepping your meals for the week, then do that. But you need to improve your whole. You need to change your mentality, to change your mindset around looking after yourself, and not just keep doing things out of habit, like we tend
Mm-hmm,
to do things out of habit because
mm-hmm.
we are creatures of habit. So you need to create new habits. So you need to break the habit of going for fast food. You need to break the habit of ordering takeout. You need to nurture yourself on a fundamental level. Really nurture yourself, get enough rest, get the right kind of food, get the right
Mm-hmm.
kind of exercise, and not rely on anybody else to provide that for you. I mean, I don't know if you're married or not, but generally speaking, married men have their wives look after that part of it in the patriarchal system. And
Mm-hmm.
so that's why they tend to be healthier than single men. So if you're single, pretend you're your own wife and start looking after yourself,
Yes.
in a much
Choices you
more,
make
yeah, in
when
the
you go to
choices
the
that you make.
market. Yeah,
Yeah,
because like if you're going to buy a bunch of sweets and treat potato chips or whatever,
ah,
and if they're in your home, you're saying depression has taught me I'm not worth looking after myself.
Ron, I've
Yeah,
walked that
concentrate on
road.
yourself right now.
Yeah,
um,
yeah, I've walked
mm-hmm,
that road, and that's tough. And
mm-hmm,
it's not it's really hard to get out of, and spirit and the universe are my saviors, actually, when it comes to that, to getting myself out of that. So
mm-hmm.
yeah, don't concentrate on others, concentrate on yourself. You are worth it. You are worth
Yeah.
looking after. You absolutely 1,000,000% are worth, eating good food and getting good rest, and looking after yourself. I know you don't believe me, and you don't believe yourself, but as you get closer to spirit, um, you will find that
Mm-hmm.
lifts, that that lifts from you. Yeah,
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 take
it does.
take you may start with small steps.
Yeah,
Just by when you go to the grocery store, be more mindful, because I know, like, if there's certain things that I know are not healthy, if I buy them, they're home, I most likely will eat them. So don't even bring them to your home, and reduce, if
yeah,
maybe a treat every once in a while, but reduce.
yeah,
Don't have that readily available for you to
yeah,
consume all the time. And
yeah. Listen, talk
yes.
about treats. This is years ago, like
Mm-hmm.
maybe 20 years ago, but and I blame menopause. But I
Mm-hmm.
ate a whole 2 pound bag of gummies all by myself
Mm-hmm.
in like one evening.
Wow. Yeah, we can
Yeah, I
get
know
into
all about
those.
depression eating.
Yeah, we can get into those. And small habits, small changes in your
Yeah,
routine, like including hyperred. maybe
I
a
get
little,
it.
add a little bit of walk, if you're not exercising, just a little bit of walk, and the little bit that you do, start changing,
Just go out.
little habit changes that will add to your overall, increase your overall well-being.
So, so every day, I mean, I don't know if you feel connected to the earth at all, but I find Gaia really, really helpful with physical things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you go out. I mean, this is just me. This isn't a message from spirit or anything. Okay, Ron, this
Mm-hmm.
is just me offering a suggestion. Um, I find it really helpful to go out and just look around. I mean, I live in a beautiful part of the world, but there's beauty around all of us. You know,
Yes.
if we want to notice it, there's beauty everywhere. And I like to just go outside and look at the sky and look at the trees and the
Mm-hmm.
mountains. Wow, this is such a beautiful planet. And I'm so grateful, and just feel really, really connected to the earth, to the earth I stand on. Yeah.
Hi, Gerald.
Hi,
Um,
Gerald. Oh,
and
you heard that, did you?
yeah, and Ron just mentioned that he was 474, and now he's down to 321. That's amazing.
Good for
Good for
you,
you.
Ron.
Mm-hmm.
That really is amazing. That's good for you on that journey.
Yeah,
That
so
could not
see,
have been easy.
continue. You um, don't say that anymore, okay? We understand, depression is a big issue, and it's something to
Yeah.
be taken seriously.
And
But
you should probably seek professional help for that if you aren't already,
mm-hmm,
okay? I mean, uh then if you have always had a connection with the universe, then milk that connection for all it's worth, and seek some professional assistance. If the depression is getting to that point, then it's not going to lift by itself. I can tell you that just from my own knowledge. Okay, it's not medical
mm-hmm.
advice. I'm just telling you that it's just
Yes.
not going to happen. So go and seek some professional help. I know it's difficult. You're American, right? Yeah, I know it's not easy.
Yeah. So yeah, I wish you the best, and everything, because it is, um, health. Your body. It's mind, body, and soul. It's
Yeah.
really like
Yeah.
when
It
you're
works like
nurturing
this.
yourself. Do
Yeah.
feed to nurture yourself.
Oh, Ron's Canadian. Oh, well, hell then. Go on. Make an appointment. Go to the walk-in clinic, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do it. Do it now. That'll help you a lot. The other thing I wanted to say was it's gone out of my mind. I'm sorry, Diana's not with us. she's
Mm-hmm.
she's not feeling well, so we'll send her love and prayers, um, and hope she feels better soon.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and thank you, Ron, for your question. We wish you the best, and write some, start perhaps also. This is me saying on the guides, but yeah, do things to focus on self-love, self-care,
Yeah,
positive affirmations, and you can do it. And
yeah,
congratulations on the uh,
yeah. Amazing
weight loss
success.
accomplishment. That's a big
Amazing
thing.
success. That is huge.
Yes.
Yeah. I hope that helps, Ron. And
Mm-hmm.
oh, and the other thing I want to tell you, Ron, is on Thursday, I'm going to be reading Tarot Stash. Gerald is going to be on my channel, and we're going to be doing readings based on self-love,
Mm-hmm.
self-worth, and self-acceptance. So
Mm-hmm.
you might want to check that out. That might be helpful
One
to you.
Wonderful. Sounds great. Okay,
So
let's see. Let's Angela. Can you tell me about a past life where I activated my psychic gifts of clairvoyance and clairaudience? I have a feeling that there's a possibility that there are multiple past lives. Past a past life. where I activate psychic gifts. Clairvoyance. I heard the word druids. Let me know if you pick on anything else, but there's more. And then I see a woman that it looks like a shaman, for Angela. Now they're showing me a kid, a little girl, like a girl in school age girl, and she's they're showing me this life that as a little kid you had those abilities, and they're showing me you in your, in the school in a classroom setting. And now I hear they don't believe me. I guess you people around you, because you're a kid that didn't believe you. And then I hear I'm not scared. When you were that little girl, that you were not scared of your abilities. Let's see if I have any comments here. There's more, but these are the ones that they showed me, Angela.
Yeah, there's several lifetimes.
Yeah,
It's,
and I knew that even before they
yeah.
started. She's saying here, I think there was some sort of trauma related to this gift specifically. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's true for all of us.
A lot of times,
Well, most of
when you
us.
say that, I mean, I'll say that sometimes you have that, especially as a kid, and then
Yeah.
the trauma could be that nobody believes you, and you stop sharing. You kind of like block that
Yeah.
somehow, and then when you're older, you fear being judged or ridiculed, and you also
Yeah.
block that. Um,
Yeah. Thelma, questions are closed right now, but that sounds like a really good question for the Dreams and Apparitions show, which is in, I think, 2 hours from now with Allie, Heart and Soul
yeah,
Connected.
yeah. Ali, Heart and Soul
Look on
Connected.
Allie's, whose channel is that? Viviane's.
It's Ali, Heart and Soul Connected.
Yeah,
Ali's channel.
yeah. And that's in a couple of hours from now. So, that's an excellent question for them to answer. But our questions are closed now.
Mm-hmm. And Angela said here, where is that?
Where is that?
Druid and shaman resonate. Very interesting about the little
Oh,
girl.
good,
Yeah, the druids that was all shown first.
good, good, good.
It was a group of them, and then shaman. I saw you alone.
Yeah,
And yeah, the girl was, because this was what she was. Right away she was like She was very aware, but yeah, they don't believe me. But she made sure to say, I'm not scared, and she was fine with it. She knew she couldn't really share the things she was experiencing and believing it because of not being
yeah,
heard or trusted.
yeah.
So, okay, so let's see. Next question here. So, yeah, thank you,
Hope that
Angela.
helps, Angela.
Mm-hmm. Now, Emily. Emily is asking, any guidance or insight for the end of this year and the coming one? Guidance and insight for the end of this year and the coming one. Let's see what we get.
That's my question. Yeah.
And I'll say
May
anything if I catch
guidance or
anything.
insight for the end of this year and the coming one. Mhm. Emily, it's just it's churning. Okay. Um, I don't know if you're familiar with the series that was on, I think it was Prime, The Expanse. But there's something in there that's called the churn, and that's when there's one thing that changes and then everything else is up in the air and everybody's scrambling to find their place and everybody's fighting for position and fighting for attention and fighting for their turf and all the rest of it, and they call that the churn. And that image stayed with me, and that's the image that I have right now when I see your upcoming next few months, certainly until fall. It's going to be all up in the air. There's lots of choices to be made, lots of things to decide, lots of avenues that are open to you. So, yeah, I don't want to say turmoil because turmoil has a real negative connotation to it. It's not negative. It's just is. It just has no emotional in what I'm seeing. Okay, in what I see, there's no emotional load to it. It's neither negative nor positive. It just is. These changes, these choices, these decisions that you will have to make are coming up, and you will make them, and other things will come up, and you'll deal with those as they come up too. But I see a lot. I see a lot of decisions, a lot of choices, a lot of a lot of that coming up for you. And there's so one big tower card. Well, no, not really, because nothing's been destroyed. Nothing's been destroyed. These are creative decisions. These are decisions about what you want your life to look like and how you want to build your life. This has nothing to do with, oh my God, I've lost everything. Whatever shall I do? Nothing like that. This is, oh my God, I can have whatever I want. Whatever shall I do? You know the difference. None of these are negative. The images that I have are neutral, you know, and certainly not negative. If anything, they're positive because they have, it's good to have choice because that means that you're empowered with that choice. Yeah, like a washing machine. Exactly. It's not at all it's not at all awful, and it's not a tower card. It's absolutely not a tower card. It is a transformational time. I'm hearing it is a transformational time to step into who you are and to step into your power. Okay, all right. Well, that sounds good to me. um and your guidance is to follow your heart. You knew I was going to say that, right? Follow what brings you
Mm-hmm.
joy, and follow what really feeds your soul. Yeah, that's the guidance, because that's always the guidance. That never
Yes.
changes. Never changes. Follow your soul.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you don't feel empowered now, Emily, but you will, as these decisions start coming to you and you start making them. You're just at the very beginning of this process, and so it's going to be awkward. It's going to feel to you. You're going to feel awkward for a while doing this, but no, I see like rainbows and unicorns and farting sparkles, and like it just
Yes.
seems really nice. Like it's a positive outcome.
And a comment for Emily. This is not from the masters. I'm saying from like just the feeling of the energy that I'm getting. It's part
Yeah.
of it that you were. I love the message that you got from Linda in the masters, but it's just that is this time of the year you're getting ready for the new year, and what's going on with you is just like you don't have all the answers now, and that's partly why you I do understand you want the guidance and the insights. You don't have all the answers now, but it takes a little time for everything to unfold. You're not going to have all the answers now, and you can't
The
control
answers
everything. What
depend.
I'm trying to say is like it's good for you to let go of the expectations and let the energy flow. I hope
Yeah.
I'm making sense, but it's just that don't be in that anxious energy of okay, even though we understand you just, but don't sit too long in that energy of
Here, this is something to
yeah.
be welcome. This is something that, and you don't have the answers because you don't
Mm-hmm.
have the questions yet.
Yeah.
So, and the masters aren't going to tell me what the questions are. Okay. Um, or at least, I mean, they could. Okay, let's
Mm-hmm.
face it. They could tell me whatever they wanted to, but they don't want to tell me what the questions are. They don't want to tell me what it's about. They don't want. There's all they're showing me is this image of everything being up in the air, and sort of like, you know over your head, and you're picking and you're choosing, and they're just whirling there over your head, just
Mm-hmm.
and you pick and choose what you want.
It's
And
important to prepare and to have goals,
yeah,
and that's absolutely right. But you cannot control the outcome of everything, and you cannot. So it's just about focusing on your goals, but letting everything fall into place. That you're not.
yeah,
Yeah, allow it to unfold because you're not going to have all the answers and all the steps right now. And when you're in position to make choices, and when you make a choice, and then more of it will come uh, as in, once you make a choice, you your timeline changes. That's what I'm trying to say, because you have free will. So when you make a choice,
your
okay, I'm
path
going to,
changes. Yeah,
and your guides, they want you to
yeah. You can't.
yeah,
You,
just
you
asking that your
absolutely.
guides want you, they will support you, but they want you to exercise your free will and make choices. They're not going to tell you exactly what step to take, what to do. They will be more neutral because they want you to make your choices, and then just believe that.
Can I just put this comment up here for a
Sure,
minute?
sure.
Emily, I want you to imagine yourself 30 years from now, and see if you think you're going to feel that way about it in 30 years. I know it's a tall order, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just a mental exercise for you. That 30 years doing something you don't love is a long, 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 long time. And like it's more than a generation. Okay, put that into perspective. It's more than a generation. And along the way, there will be other kinds of things that happen. But honestly, if there is something that you absolutely love doing, then to me, at least, and this is just me, that debt would be justified, especially if I found something that I really love doing. Yeah, I could justify the debt to be able to do that for the next 30 years, you know? So, I mean, I hope that helps. Yeah, Ron makes a good point. Doing things now is always cheaper than doing it in the future, always. That's just an economic reality. So, I mean, I hope that helps, but I understand completely
Mm-hmm.
if you just throw your
Yeah,
hands up
it's
and
not
say,
easy, and trust me,
it's
and
not helping at all.
yeah, and
Get it?
I'm an impatient person by nature. Patience is not easy for me. So not knowing, it's not easy for me, and then
Yeah,
coupled with being having that sense of not being patient and having to wait, it's
yeah,
just like uh, it
yeah,
adds to the anxiety. But be easy
yeah,
on you, because um, I understand that it is what you want and you cannot justify that. But he was just like,
yeah. I do. I understand
yeah.
that too. But you
Hmm.
weigh it against a lifetime of doing stuff that really doesn't, turn your crank. And honestly, you know, I mean, just because it's
um
something you can do doesn't mean it's something you need to put yourself through, right?
yeah, and things can change too. Like when I wanted to go to college, I mean, when I was college age, I was I was extremely disappointed because I didn't have the money to go to college, and everybody I knew was going to college, and I really wanted so bad, and I didn't have a chance to go. I went to college when I was about later, in life, when I was 25. So when the time that everybody was, graduated, done, my tribe at that my at that time, I didn't have a chance to go, and I was pissed, I was angry, I was upset, I was sad, and then I I had a job, and I just worked for a few years, and later on when I had the opportunity to go back to school, I did. So yeah, and again, like I said, I went to college, and I didn't have money to go to college, like college. I mean, I started at a community college because it was less expensive, and I started there, and then I transferred to another school, and I finished my degree that way, and it took me a long time, trust me, but yeah, community
So
college feels like
23.
high school. I understand, and uh, but it was a stepping stone. It was like what I had to do, and then and sometimes
So 23. Oh my God, you have so much time in front of you to do any sort
yeah,
of
yeah,
corrections you need to. So do the best you can with what you have. People,
yeah.
people go
And if
back
it
to school.
is, yeah, you're bored. You know what? My community college was, like you say, okay, it's kind of like high school, but it is. I learned things. I took the classes I needed to take there. They were less expensive than going to another school,
Yeah,
and it was a start. You start somewhere,
yeah,
and even later when I transferred, there were other options in my area. There were wonderful schools in my area that I wanted to go to that were also way more expensive, but I chose. I didn't. I was not a. I paid for tuition, and I had financial aid and a couple of other things, but I didn't choose the most expensive school because of the name of the school. Because trust me, there are a few here that like, wow, yeah, I would love to, but it's I somehow I got the education that I needed.
yeah.
So yeah, so don't yeah, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
I want to
I
say
mean,
hi to Kelly that stopped by, and Super.
And
Yeah, she got
Craig,
a couple
Craig,
tough
Craig
Craig.
Hudson's
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. So yeah, you're 23. You're and you get there, and it's never too late to you may be doing something now and then you change. I have a friend that well, a friend. I used to have a friend. We're not in touch anymore, but she went to school for a business. I believe it was international business. She did that for many years. Now she did that, got a job, worked with that for a while, and then she completely changed and she had student loans and she had all that going on too for a long time, and had to go back to living with her parents after she graduated college, and while working to pay for her student loans. And then after working for a couple of years, she decided to study massage, and that's what she does now. So you don't know what you may change your
What
mind. You may
opportunities will present
Mhm.
themselves.
Yeah, and today that's what she does. She
Yeah,
works at spas and she's a massage therapist. She
yeah,
doesn't use her other degree. I mean, doesn't use. I mean, it all comes to everything that you learn and all the experiences that you have
yeah,
will all come together to support you.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Hi, Kelly. Kelly S is here, the mystic next door, and I saw Super Dougie.
Kelly has a great channel too. So make sure to
Yeah, she
subscribe to
does.
Kelly's
Yeah,
channel.
yeah.
Now,
Okay, so we're down to
Nathan, we can work together on this one and then the next one.
okay. So Nathan, Kelly said something interesting before I talked to you, Nathan. She says so few people end up using
Yeah,
their degree. The whole point of
yeah.
a degree isn't, well, part of it is having the paper, but really you learn how to think. You learn how to search, how to research. You learn critical thinking. You learn how to express yourself in writing, how to lay out your ideas. I mean, you learn so much from going through that has nothing to do with your degree, and it's absolutely transferable skills. So yeah, I'm Laura. I'm sorry, but we did not take your question. I believe that you were just too late. We only have two questions left because Viviane has a hard deadline,
Yeah,
and we
and we
don't.
usually have Diana here too. Usually
Yeah,
we do three of us readings, and then we usually go over an hour. But I do have live
yeah.
later.
So it's
Uh,
Nathan and then Imelda, and then we'll be done. And we're at 1 hour now, so that's
mhm. And
pretty
I'm
good.
going to be live at 7 p.m. on Mr. Floyd's Universe
Floyd's
channel.
Universe, yeah.
So feel free to stop by, and
Mm.
you can ask your Akashic Records questions there.
Laura, we
Most
did not
likely, I'll
see
be
the
there
question.
for 2 hours, most likely, so you have enough time to ask your questions.
Laura says she was fifth in line, but I did not see her question
Let's
at
see,
all.
Laura.
It was not one. It was not in the list in the lineup that I talked about. That I read out. She wasn't in that lineup.
Yeah, we usually also do that. We read the questions that we have in case we missed anyone
Yeah.
to say it in the beginning. Let's see if I can find it. If you
Yeah. Okay, I'll go ahead with Nathan.
mm-hmm.
And I saw your later comment, Nathan, about being in each other's lives. What was it? Just a second here. Wanda, stop chewing my shirt.
And I also see
Yeah,
a question from White Dragon. I'd rather answer that when Diana is here, because it's about 5D and the sun and
oh yeah, we're not going to answer you, White Dragon. Forget it. That's a Diana question.
Diana is
It's
so much
absolutely a
better.
Diana
Yeah.
question. I'm so sorry, but you understand if I absolutely do not feel myself to be qualified in any way to even look at that. He says, We want to know how we're connected to each other in all our past life connections. Well, you have more than one past life connection, and that's good. And let me see. Hang on just a second. You've been around a bit together in different configurations. You seem to find each other. At one point, she was your teacher. You were a student. At another point, she was you were her employer. It looks like a bakery, bakery. Call it a bakery. That's the closest I can come to. And yeah, you've had a few lifetimes together, maybe 5 or 6. There's a good connection. You each have lessons to learn, and there's a good level of patience and tolerance, compassion, and between the two of you. Yeah, that's what I have. I mean, I'm not gonna. We just don't have time. I don't have the time to go down the rabbit hole of describing your lifetimes today, and that really, honestly, we shouldn't be. I shouldn't be doing that anyway. That's actually more than. That's more along the lines of a private reading, honestly. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you do have 4, maybe 5 lifetimes together. There's good connection. There's definitely lessons that each of you has to teach the other. Both of you are learning lessons, and and yeah, like I said, there's a good degree of tolerance and compassion, for each other. There's a good sort of soul level compatibility as well, which is also important. I mean, for anything to last beyond, Saturday night.
Yeah,
So
to know how you're connecting to those lives,
yeah,
and you could,
yeah,
it could take
yeah,
a little while.
yeah, exactly.
And in a way, um, I think something like that would be better to do it privately, and to have, that dialogue. I mean, I know she gave you permission because sometimes you have to be like, I don't know, careful what you ask for, because something may come up that you're not gonna be like, oh, that
Yeah,
happened to that
yeah,
case. So
yeah,
that and you may want to be. Yeah, and
yeah.
he said my girlfriend kept laughing at the word tolerance.
Well, we understand each other, Nathan's girlfriend. Yes, tolerance. It's
Mm-hmm.
always important.
Yeah.
Well, because we've all got, little weirdnesses about us, okay? Like, I don't know, what's one of your weirdnesses besides eating 2 pounds of gummy bears in a sitting? Um, I hate putting projects away until they're done. So if I'm knitting something, it's in a bag and it's next to me, and I take it everywhere I go. And it's
Mm-hmm.
here, sitting here, and it's not going to get put away. Like, I'm not putting anything away until, same when I'm sewing. The sewing machine stays out and I'm working on it. And so that's a weirdness. Like, there's people who um, put everything away after they've finished for that session, and then they have to
Mm-hmm.
take everything all out again for the next session. Okay, so that's weirdness, and that requires tolerance from anybody who lives with me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Those
So
are
there you
good
go.
ones. Thank you, Nathan. And now we have our last question for tonight. That is from Imelda. Hi, Imelda. Nice to have you here. Um, Message or general reading, we can both work on it. Let's see. Okay, I'll give for Imelda. I'm getting that song, it's like who do you love, but it's about do what you love. It's like do what you love. Anyway, well, there's
I
more
love it.
coming too.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you, Angela. I appreciate you. Um, and where's Imelda? I'm trying to find them.
Is she here? Imelda, are you here? Too bad I don't have a cowbell or something. Maybe I can make Wanda so mad she squawks. I'm sure that won't take any effort at all. Uh, yep, there's Imelda. Good.
Thank you, Imelda. So yeah, there's this strong feeling of coming through that do what you love. And let me focus again, continue to get more for you.
It's okay, Imelda.
So it's do what you love. Be mindful of how you use your time. Make sure, meaning um, make sure to carve time to on your daily routine, your everyday to do what you love. I saw two things. I saw you. It was like if you're like baking, and then I saw you working with flowers. It was just a way of showing that. Um, I think working with like dried flowers and making arrangements or um, dried, pressed flowers, arranging them.
I used to love doing that.
Yeah, I see like putting down the petals of a flower and arranging them to make I guess a card. Now I see someone painting. Yeah, do what you love and do more of it. That's what they just say now. And do it for you in a sense too. That is like, okay, sometimes you have people creating art or doing other things. But nobody's gonna like that. It's not about that. It's about you doing what you love and then you enjoying it and you appreciating and liking it and um, having that joyful moment of creativity. Let's see. Yeah,
Yeah.
the music keeps coming through. And this is good for all of us. This
Yeah.
message is great for all of us.
Yeah. And Imelda, I hear looking after yourself, feeding yourself, feeding your creativity, feeding your curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I have for you.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
I like that. Yeah, she's crafting, like, so wonderful to have that, to
Make
practice all those
to be a
different
maker.
things.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It really is. You have a really wonderful sense of accomplishment when you're done, and I have a problem. I never want to get rid of anything that I ever made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like making things too. I like that face there. I
Yeah.
painted.
Yeah.
I made this. Oops. Well,
I have
this
3
is for
garment bags full of party dresses that I've made over the last
this
20 years. I'll
was
never wear them again, but
oh my god, this is for a class that I did in 2003. Whoa. I didn't even remember that. But this is like I made this from scratch first and a ceramic class, and it has the
cool.
like, yeah. So like main class. It was a lot of work, but anyway. So yeah,
It's
I have
beautiful,
this
actually.
one. Thank you. Yeah, it has the Egyptian.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it was from scratch. It was a lot of work. First of a school project. It was fun. So yeah. Oh, and I want to say thank you again to Angela. Angela, thank you so much. She's saying I had an amazing reading with Viviane a couple days ago for family clearing. Thank you so much. And then
Anytime, Angela. I am glad
and
it worked for you.
she loves how we work well together. Too bad Diana wasn't able to join us today. We're not gonna have singing. Who's gonna sing tonight?
What? Singing?
I
What?
said no singing. Who's going to sing tonight? Diana's not here.
Oh, and who's going to do the clearing? Diana's not here.
We can work on the clearing a little bit. Yeah, I can. I like to. Let's see.
Ron DeForest. Okay. Okay. Okay.
What
I'm
was that?
putting that up because it's funny. Yeah, that was my reaction
Oh, I
too,
love
Ron.
that. I'm gonna screenshot that. Oh,
Yeah.
you just made my day, Ron.
I
Yeah,
know. I
that's
know.
exactly. I was 4. That's good to
Uh,
remember. I
uh,
was only 4 years old in 2003.
Liz, we're at the point of saying the closing prayer or the clearing prayer and
Yes.
shutting down now. I'm
Okay.
sorry, but yeah, we're not taking any more questions.
Yeah, but remember, I will do clearing. We work together on the clearing, and then
Yeah.
close the records, and then anyone who like to join me on Mr. Floyd's Universe channel at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, you can come in and ask your Akashic Records questions. Most likely, I'll be there for 2 hours. Uh, yeah, I already sent this. So, okay, let's see what I want to do, how I want to do this clearing. Let's take 3 deep breaths like we did in the beginning. So I want to call on the Akashic Records masters, teachers, loved ones, and beings of light, Archangel Metatron, and Saint Germain. And I ask Saint Germain to assist us with the violet flame to help us release all that no longer serve our highest good, all stagnant energy, from our past lives, concurrent lives, and future lives. The violet flame is blazing through all energy that is stagnant and does not serve our highest good, with the assistance of Saint Germain. It's helping us clear stagnant energy from past lives, concurrent lives, future lives, in all time, in all dimensions, all time and space. And I ask Archangel Michael to surround us with his beautiful protective light. For our highest good and the highest good of all. Thank you. This is all I have for an impromptu clearing.
Well, yeah, it felt good to me. I don't know.
Thank
I mean,
you.
felt really good to me.
Thank you. I didn't write anything down, so I had to like come up with a quick. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's why I didn't want to do it either. Uh,
Yeah,
um,
and I'm gonna go ahead and close the records, and then we can talk about. Oh, Liz, hi, you're here. Liz, now I'm going to be. The link is on the channel here. I'm going to be on. Thank you, Diane. Diane, for posting the
yeah,
link. I'm going to be on Mr. Floyd's Universe at 7 p.m. So
yeah,
you can stop by
yeah.
and
It
ask
did,
a
Diane.
question there on his
Diane
channel.
says it felt lighter afterwards. Yeah, it did. It did.
I like
Yeah.
working with the violet flame, and
And Rhonda Forrest, I'm expecting an email from you, and I haven't received
mhm.
one yet. So, for a link to the practice sessions, so email me, and the email's in my um, in the channel notes, like right,
Mhm.
just the show notes description. That's the word you guys use. It's a description. I call it the show notes, but whatever. It's
Yeah.
in the description, the show description. So if you take a look there, you'll see it. And I would like to see an email from you, between now and Friday, so that you can come to Sunday's practice.
Mhm. Yes. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and close the records. I would like to close by thanking the light for the truth. I would like to close by thanking the light for the healing energy. And I would like to close by thanking the light for the guidance and compassion towards our soul's purpose. And with this, we lock the record of this group, and those watching the replay, the records are now closed. Like I was saying, I like working with the violet flame, and I also like to call on archangels for their light
Yeah,
and
yeah,
help and guidance. Um, so you were saying, well, so like I said, tonight at 7 p.m. I'll be on Mr. Floyd's Universe
yeah.
channel for Akashic Records readings, and Thursday I'm going to be with John Beanie. I'm simulcasting this time, but whether you go to his channel or my channel, his channel is at John Beanie, and we're going to be doing healings, clearings, starting at 11:30 Eastern time, and
Which is the crack of dawn where I live.
I know it's 8:30 over there. Yeah, I know. And so what's coming up next for you?
Thursday, Tarot Stash Gerald will be on my channel, and we wanted to have Diana join us, but I guess she's not going to be. I'm not going to count on her because she probably won't be feeling well enough in a day and a half. We're going to be talking about self-love, self-respect, and self-acceptance.
Wonderful.
So it'll be the flying fickle finger of fate, and those are the prompts that we're going to be using. So
Yeah, I love that. Self-love is it's very
it's a tough
important, and it's,
self.
I'll say,
No,
it's the
it's
biggest
self-love,
lessons of
self-worth,
all.
self-worth.
Yes,
Sorry, self-love,
yes.
self-worth, and self-acceptance, and that seems to be. It's a big problem for all of us. It's a big problem for for. I think for readers in a lot of ways,
Mm-hmm.
especially, I don't know, this is a theory I have, but it certainly is a big, it's a big issue for a lot of people right now. So
Yes.
yeah, we're going to tackle that and see what happens. And on Friday, hang on a second here. Friday, I'm going to be with Gerald again. This is I love working with Gerald. I mean, he's so
Oh,
good to work.
Gerald is amazing. He's so much
He's
fun and
wonderful
so
to work.
great, and everything he does is
Yeah, really,
is great.
really.
Yeah.
It's at 11 a.m. and it's with Gerald. Well, it's Longstash Yule readings with Gerald and Richie Longman Tarot and Deb Purple Elephant
Mm-hmm.
Deb H and myself, and
Great.
we're going to be doing Yule readings.
Oh,
The
that's
for the
fun.
solstice. Yeah, for the solstice. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. That I think that's going to be so much fun. I'm really, really looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. That's going to be. So it's been a busy week for me.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's going to be a busy week.
Yeah. And Ron said he just sent you an email, so that's
Oh,
great.
good. Okay, good. I'll read it as soon as we're done, and I'll send you the link.
Mm-hmm.
And the practice session is free, so there you go.
Mm-hmm.
This is just to let all of you know who think I'm speaking in a secret language. This is a practice session that is open to people who have taken Dragonfly Crystals Akashic Records reading class. Val ran it for a long time, and then she just didn't want to run it anymore because she's writing a book, and I still needed it. And I said, "Oh, yeah, what am I going to do?" And then I started running it. So that's what we do. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's
And
just
we
it's
recommend checking the class if you're interested. Go to Dragonfly Crystals, I believe is .net,
yeah. Diane,
and
if you
look
could
for the
put Dragonfly
classes.
Crystals info in the chat, please. She's got another class starting in February. I talk it up because everybody can read the Akashic Records. You don't have to do it because you want to have a channel. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like that doesn't have to be the be all and the end all, but it's a really, really good way to kick your butt
Yes.
into
And
gear
very
with your
affordable.
week.
And she has other lovely
Very affordable.
classes too, and they're all
Yeah,
affordable. So take
yeah.
advantage of
Yeah,
that
they're very
opportunity.
affordable. Especially if you're a member of her channel, you get a big discount. I think
I
50%.
think at this moment, I don't think the discounts are offered at this moment with the changes, but the classes are so affordable.
It's so cheap. Yeah.
Um, it's
Sorry. Economic.
I don't recall uh, the
I'm gonna have
discounts for members. You may look, but even if you don't get a discount, I mean, they are so inexpensive. It's just like really
yeah,
so affordable. And yeah, she teaches the Akasha Records readings, and we also took other classes. We
yeah,
loved
yeah,
the one, manifestation meditation, and
yeah.
the
Divine compliment
divine
class. That
complement was lovely
was
too.
great.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Diana posted. So yeah.
Oh,
So you
thank you
go
so much,
to
Diane.
dragonflycrystals.store. I said .net is .store, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And then you can book readings with Val, or you can check her channel membership, and
yeah,
also book for the sign up for the classes. And again, they are very affordable.
Yeah.
And fun,
Highly
fun.
recommend
And you
it.
can practice, and you like Linda said, it doesn't mean that you need to have a channel. You're doing this for your own
Yeah. Do it for
growth and
yourself.
enjoyment.
It is an amazing way to kickstart your spiritual growth. It really is. It's incomparable, really, and the experience is something that will uh, transform how you look at the world and that you live in and your life. That's what it
Mm-hmm.
did for me, anyway. And I heard other people say the same thing. So I'm not the only. I'm not the only person saying this. It's crazy talk.
Yeah, yeah. It's very
It's great.
fun.
Take the class if you can. It's great. And
Mm-hmm.
the practice sessions just provide practice time with other readers. Some are more advanced than you will be, and some are at your level, and some are just a little bit more advanced. But it's good. It's a good way to get
Mm-hmm.
your wheels on the road and start moving with it. Even if just for your own self, just so you can do it. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's my spiel done.
Mm-hmm. And so anyway, so if I don't see you later tonight, and remember that we're going to be here again on Tuesday at 5
Yeah.
p.m. Eastern Time. And I'll see you all then. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.